Hey, my people, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, we all go through something, and we are all going through it, right? Yeah, some pain here, some pain there, a new problem. Suddenly, we have to adapt and change our way. But we are not one dimensional, so we can change quickly from a physical level to a spiritual level, to an intellectual level, transcend and go to different levels. That's the beauty of life. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, man. See, we also going through it because what does it mean to be outstanding? It means you're standing out in the crowd, you're standing out of the herd, the flock, the pack, the sheep, the wolves, the teams, the couples, the groups, the clubs, the societies, the secrets, and the official societies. We're standing out of everything, an individual, a truly unfolding, healing or healed, developing individual that went through awakening through several ego deaths will not fit in any group. You can feel at home in certain groups, but a group is always too small and too shallow and too limited for an individual that is truly living itself. And it also doesn't need the validation, the protection, the security, mostly the validation that you experience in a group. Yeah, and being outstanding means also that the people who come in groups, who belong to groups, who validate each other, they will feel intimidated by you, even though you are very peaceful, open, and loving. And this is because, of course, you question their ways, their lifestyle, and their independence, because they are not as independent as you, and they are not tapping into their own purpose the way you do, and they are not healed as you. They are not as unfolded individuals as you. And this is the only reason they feel intimidated or envious on you. So it has nothing to do with aggression coming from your side. Of course not. Yes. It is also in a way that people who are living in certain groups, whatever, friendships, loves, clubs, whatever reason the group is they are in, they also tend to project their own emotions and thoughts and flaws and strength on all their attributes, all their so-called individuality, on the other individuals in the group. So a person that thinks he is very fearless and very strong in a certain way will project all his fears in a person that is or thinks it has a lot of fears, is very anxious. And then these people will get more extreme. The anxious person will take all the anxieties, and the fearless person will have no anxiety at all, because it projects all the anxiety on the other person and is the protector and will calm down the person. But the truth is that the fear of both persons will be projected into the one person, and this gives a wrong picture of the individual for both of them, because the fearless person has fears too, and the anxious person is not that anxious. It's just that people who are put into a role model, into a role, at some point they are so deep in that role and they go in that circle and they validate that circle, that they don't even want to get out of that. And this is, by the way, the only way to heal means to leave behind the old patterns and try new things and erase the fears. This is the only way a human being can be fearless or truly fearless. Of course, the way goes through accepting and facing these fears, experiencing them and going through them, so admitting them in the first place. But it is only possible to integrate these parts of your personality and basically master them, control them, and not be controlled. Because unhealed people are controlled by what they consider their personality, character, their traits, the way they are. Only if you integrate this, if you learn to master it, it seems to the outside that you are a balanced and controlled personality. This means you're healing. But this is only possible when you can only do this in isolation or with times of being alone and introspecting truly and honestly, which a lot of people cannot even do, and as well as having changing partners who are themselves on a certain level, who can reflect you and criticize you and not just validate the role you play, and you validate the role they play. This is not true constructive criticism. It's like in a training of martial art, you need different partners to attack you in honest ways. You know, if they always attack you or in a nice way, in a kind way, or always in the same way, you do not learn anything. You need true mirrors, people who can be a true mirror. Okay? And who also, it is also beneficial if they are on a higher level in certain parts of their development, and you have to accept their authority or their experience and really consider what they say and not have a defensive mechanism that immediately blocks out what they say, and you say, oh no, you cannot you just don't respect what the person is saying. Okay. And this is why outstanding personalities are attacked, because they question people who are going in the same circles of their roles, who have invested decades of their own life into this. And this is also why they do not want to question or admit that they might have not reached the highest potential of themselves, because they would feel like they are afraid that they have been wrong for too long. Yeah. So outstanding people going through it because they are too real, too independent, and too healed, basically. It is enough to be a healed or healing person to provoke negative reactions by other people. All right, I will recommend you 3 very good songs, and I don't want you to just, if you listen to them, if you want to listen to them, don't just listen. You need to understand the lyrics, you have to feel the emotions. Music is very healing as well, and there is so great songs, and it shows that greatness does not mean success, because these are not the top songs, the chart songs. Have a safe day.